Again, I guess what I always try to do is communicate some of the stuff that was said to me by our staff, and then what I go in and try to say to the team, after every game. And what I told them, even at halftime, I thought we did a great job defending them in the first half. 40% from the field and 20% from three. I thought we had a really good edge. A few opportunities we tried to step up and take charges, got our hands on some balls. I want to say they had 8 turnovers in the first half. But I did enjoy our energy. Conversely, I thought we missed shots. And even talking to our guys, about shooting the basketball, because we generally start or end practice with at least 20 minutes of just shooting the basketball and getting our guys to understand about taking advantage of those opportunities and putting yourself in game mode. You're not just shooting, but you got to visualize yourself in a game making those shots. And I thought this week, to be honest with you, is one thing we did in practice. I thought we shot the ball really, really well in practice. We just didn't do it today in the game. Or we didn't have that carryover from practice. And then I thought second half, good maybe spark at the start. I think we cut it to 6 maybe. But, they shot 54% from the field and 39% from three. That to me was us getting caught up in the basketball not going through the net for us. But what I told our guys, granted, guys, I believe at some point in your careers you're going to be able, and some of you just need to go through it for it to happen. But this team right now, it may be nice where we have to win or play 40 to 45 or 50 to 55, but we can't come out there in the second half and try to outscore or try to get in a scoring battle, especially with a group like this that has capable shooters all over the floor with a nice interior guy or interior play. And then I told Thompson, I said, at the end of the day, man, you got to go in there. You can't play 22 minutes and shoot 3 shots and they'll all be threes, especially with a team that's switching. So finding a way to be more monstrous inside. But that's what I communicated, to our guys. And again, no disrespect to Utah State. I thought the game plan was fine. I just thought we loosened up or got lackadaisical in the second half, which relied in 54% from the field and 39% from three. So.
You brought up Thompson and just kind of inside today, they kind of beat you up on the rebounds. They had a pretty big advantage, points in the paint. Maldo said that's going to be team's game plan. That's on their scouting report.
Yeah.
At this point in the season, what do you do about that?
Well, the rebounding piece could be skewed because we can make no shots, so they got rebounds. An adjustment, and like I said, we start practice or in practice with 20 minutes of shooting. But for Thompson, he goes inside and works on post move for 10 minutes of the 20. So to get him to understand the play inside or out. Obviously, our other, post present is probably Maldonado. We look to try to get him in the post. Don't even mind trying to get TJ here and there, but again, it goes back to you have to want the basketball down there. It's no different than when I hear Coach V, talking to our guys, and again, got good kids, but Coach V would say all the time, when guys didn't throw me the ball, I went to go chastise them to say, throw me the basketball. But you got to want it, And I don't necessarily think Thompson don't want it. I mean, it's a progression thing for him, you know. And you know, right now, him being really our biggest guy, like I said, I don't think Big J is ready. But losing Tyler Mormon, you know, hurts that scenario of going inside, or that guy that, you know, like I complimented before this game. Bean, you know, he's a guy that just does all the little things that doesn't need plays called for him, but he finds a way just to affect the game. And there are nights where it's very glaring, you know, for us that, you know, that was the job that we had Tyler Mormon pegged for, and we just couldn't. We haven't been able to fill that void of him not having him.
You guys, I think it was like 13-12 with like 5 minutes left in the first half. It looked like it was really kind of playing into your guys' favor, that low scoring,
Yeah.
you know, kind of game. And then they kind of went on a run there, and then, like you said, you come out in the second half and it's going pretty well, and then the floodgates just kind of open. This has kind of happened a few times this season. I mean, it has to be frustrating to be right there, and then it all just kind of goes wrong all at once.
It is. It really is, to be honest with you. And you know, like I tell our guys, and I never disrespect the other team, because Coach Smith could be sitting there saying their game plan worked. So I don't want to discount whatever they put together to play against us. But, you know, again, I think you look inwardly and say, guys, like you said, when it's 13-12 and the numbers look like that on defense, this is the type of game we have to play. This is the type of game we have to win. And I think sometimes, even in the recruiting process, I think these guys get caught up in the first 2 years of my tenure, to where we were powerful offensively and we played that way. These guys are not yet ready to do those things. So we have to be able to understand that playing a low-scoring game is a benefit for us. But at the same time, I say all of that to say, and also to say, I mean, we're Division I basketball players. We got to make shots. You know, I think at the end of the day, that's still the name of the game. So, you know, we can dissect Utah State and do it all over again and say, this is what we have to do to win this game. And the better we do this, we put ourselves in position. I thought in the first half we did a good job of it, and I thought in the second half it went sour because we let that end of the floor affect our energy and edge.